Ahoy y'all, and welcome back to another video with Lady. Today we are going to be building what you see here. This is a mob spawner. This spawner here was a request by Tam. Um, so we're going to show you how to build this, get a little tutorial set up for you guys, and we're going to break this down. Um, before anybody starts commenting, yes, I am well aware of that there are various different ways that you can create mob spawners and things like that. Some are more effective, more than others, and some may not be. But I will say with this particular spawner here, this would be great like if you were playing on Skyblock because you're not going to find any spawners, right? So this will naturally spawn all of the mobs, including Endermen, okay? And it's not a very fast acting spawner, but yet it is effective in the sense of it will spawn all mob types. Um, and also, it's not like an XP farm. Um, some of the mobs I've noticed the skeletons on the bottom level there, if they drop, they tend to have, one hit left on them, and you can get a little bit of XP from them. But other than that, the mobs do die. Um, the fall, is tall enough that they will die, and you'll get the drops from them, but not much XP. So this is purely just to help spawn mobs. All right, so let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna build this using wool, just because of the colors, and I can show you each piece as we go along and add on. Um, Now, the other thing too with the spawner, you can use any material that you'd like. You can actually make it look really nice. The original one is just made with straight cobblestone, but you can use any material, any block that you'd like. Make it kind of look nice and blend in with your area or whatever you choose to do. Um, all right, so I want you to dig out a 3 by 2 square here. And I just went ahead and placed the wool down. Like I said, we're just going to use the wool. But this is the design I want you to create. And it includes the pink as well. I was just showing the, this pink we're going to be adding on to as we get down there. So, um, but this is what you want to build first. All right. And it's pretty easy. You guys can count those blocks. All right. So we'll just move on. Once you have that platform created, hello, Mr. Slime. Um, and I'll walk in here, and you see how we covered up the the edge. All right, so the edge was the pink or the magenta, I guess you call it. Now what you want to do is on that block, I want you to build up. And I'm going to count these blocks for you. You're going to build up by 24. Okay. So you're going to add 24 blocks, on top of the ones that were already existing down there. And then take the 2 center blocks out on each of the 4 corners. Don't place a block there, okay? All right, so moving on. Next, we have the blue wool. And as you can see, the magenta is what we already had there, right? So you're going to create the square here in the middle to create a 2 by 2 square. Basically, that's where the mobs are going to fall down. Okay. And you're going to build out by 6, and then the 7th one out here. You're going to have 2 blocks here on the end, just to give you a visual of what it looks like from underneath. Okay. Pretty simple. And you do that again all the way around, obviously. Once you have that done, the section of blue wool, we're going to move on to the yellow wool. Okay. So here you're going to add on, stack that up one more. And then these blocks here, these were already existing. See? Okay. And let me show you what it looks out like out here. All right, now we'll count these blocks. I'll tell you how big this square is. It's an 8 by 8. Okay. See that? 8 by 8. I'm just using my World Edit wand to count the blocks for you. So they're 8 by 8 platform squares. And I don't know why that piece of dirt. Dirt's there. Oh, I think I was playing with the water. Okay. So that's what you should have so far. Now moving on, we're going to add the walls, okay, around. They're going to be 3 high, 3 tall wall, and you're going to go all the way around, covering the entire area. And I'll back out here so you can see a little bit better. And all I did basically is you just add on here, right? And then make them 3 tall. So let's stand on the inside and you can get a better look, right? All the way around. Okay, so once you have your the green up, then we're going to move on to the pink wool here. And basically, you just cover everything. And of course, you want to leave your um, your 2 by 2 square here, because this is going to be the start of the second layer, right? Because there's different the original spawner shows 3 layers. And then over here on the green, I want you to just build up 3 by 2. Okay. So that's what you should have so far, and that's what this looks like from the outside. And I'll show you from the inside just so you have a better feel on what's going on here. And as you can see, mobs are already starting to spawn because the light level is decreasing. Okay. So let's go up and over here. Now we're working with the dark gray, right? So you're going to be building right on top of the existing pink wool. You're going to go up 2 here and then 2 here. And then as you can see, it doesn't, I didn't fill it in all the way like that. I mean, you can obviously, but you just need that gray platform there, the dark gray. And then with the pink wool, the 3 by 2, we add a 2 by 2 um, of the dark gray. So that's kind of what you should have. Well, that is what you should have so far with the spawner. Okay. And as you can see, it becomes repetitive here. So this is our second layer of the spawner, and we're doing those three tall walls again. Okay. And we're working with the blue wool here, just adding on. All right. It's pretty a basic design, fairly simple to build. Um, it is going to require quite a bit of resources, uh, you know, whatever you use material wise, or you could, really design it up nicely and use different types of material and make it look nice. Um, Now, for sake of the video, I didn't do the third level of the spawner. Um, so basically, I mean, it's endless. You can do 3, 4 levels. You can drop it down lower. Obviously, if you do that, then some of the mobs may not actually kill, or die right, as they fall to the bottom. But once you get to this level here, let's say this is our final level and we're done, then you obviously just want to cover it up and put a top on it. And yeah, so that completes, you know really the basic. It's really simple to build. um Now once you have everything built, and I'm not going to fill all this in, I'm just going to go around here with the red wool, and we're going to just enclose this so you can see. All right. And we should have mobs. They're probably going to start spawning right away. All right, so once everything is done and you have your spawner where you want it, then you want to get your water bucket. Okay. And on each of the levels in the 4 channels, right, you want to add a water source block on the back side here. Now, if you have done this correctly and built this correctly, your water should stop right at the edge. It should not overflow down into your opening there. All right. And depending on how many levels that you create, obviously you want to place the water on each level. Okay. And again, everything looks good. The water is stopping right where you want it to. And basically on these platforms, the mobs will spawn and eventually they'll walk down and drop down into these channels. And as they do, they will fall down here and die. All right. So here is the bottom of the spawner. And I'm going to get some trapdoors. This just helps in case some of the mobs do fall. Um, if they don't die, um, they can't get out, right? So if these weren't there, then, a skeleton could easily get out of there. And also, when they fall, you can open up the trapdoors. Oh, there we go. And, grab the loot and all that good stuff. So, all right, let's take a look. And here we have made it to our beautiful Endslate that Alcatrraz made. Thank you, Alcatrraz. Shout out to you. This is an awesome Endslate image. The way these work, basically, guys, that bottom left video that you see running there, that is a mod, the birds mod, that I show you what it does and how to install it. And on the right side there, you see that video? Yep, that one there is the look at the new 1.8 version of Minecraft. All right, and all those other links are clickable to Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Engine, and of course, subscribe if you have not subscribed. You guys, you should be subscribed, right? And also, if you found this video helpful in any sort of way, please be sure to give us a like. It is much appreciated. And I'll see you guys in another video.